I came to Vanderwielen Health and Wellness because I first brought my 4-year-old daughter in because she had been having a lot of health issues that her pediatrician was telling me were normal, that she was making them up, not telling us the truth, and she was very upset about this. I was referred over here by another practicing chiropractor for some holistic allergy testing and food sensitivity testing. Within the first appointment, Dr. Vanderwielen looked at both of our histories and knew right away that my daughter and I both had similar issues. By the first meeting, he had some pretty good ideas of what was going on, and it was just time to figure out what those really were. So we went ahead and did some diagnostic testing, and Dr. Whelan was right on with his initial thoughts. We found out that both my daughter and I have some extensive food allergies, including intolerances to gluten and dairy. We've cut out these offenders, and both of us have been doing so much better. It's amazing to see what your body should look like when you don't have a bloated tummy all the time or constant tummy pains, and to be able to regain some energy back. And even with, a 4-year-old shouldn't go through that kind of pain, and she's doing so much better. She was at least 12 times a day saying that she had a belly ache, and now it's every now and then that she'll say it, and then I remind her, did you take your supplements? And this morning she went and got it herself because she said her belly hurt, and I told her I couldn't help her unless she was taking what she needed to take. She went and took her powder, and I think she's going to do great for the rest of the day. But I would recommend anyone to Dr. Vanderwielen because I've learned more in the past 2 months since becoming a patient here than I would have ever thought possible. I've struggled with issues for about 10 years and went through everything of having my gallbladder out, having kidney stones out, having my appendix out, and then going down the road of, we've taken everything out, you are crazy, here's a number of a psychiatrist, here's some antidepressants. And it was great to finally see on paper, it's not in my head, there are some real medical issues here, and they're medical issues that I can manage completely holistically without any prescription medications or any invasive medical intervention.
You necessarily haven't done anything new except take out the foods that offend you and cause an immune reaction.
Correct.
And we've been able to show that through our testing.
But when I did some measurements, I have someone that I do measurements with for weight loss purposes, and within 2 weeks of eliminating the offenders from my diet, I had lost, I think it was 3.5 inches around my belly. So that just shows that I had 3.5 inches of belly bloat there at all times.
Yeah. Because
my weight had remained the same, but I had lost 3.5 inches in just 2 weeks, which is pretty much unheard of even with dieting. But I think now that I'm feeling better, I'm going to be able to work on my weight loss process and finally hit those goals as well. I think the problems that I had were limiting my weight loss, and my body was fighting itself more than working with what I was trying to do for it.
That's right. And so we're going to check in with you again in a few months, and we're going to see how you're doing. Do I have your permission to share this video with anybody in the world?
Yes, you absolutely do. Anything that we can do to help others, I'd be happy to help out.
Well, thank you very much.